Action.
Great. Today, I want to share with you my spark, my light. And I want to share it in a very particular way, and that is by welcoming you in my life, in a part of my life that most of you already know, but maybe some of you don't. And this starts in 2012 when a lovely human being, Miss Rosaline Perlman, shared with me what she said about me. And she said that Barbara has a spark. And in that moment, like something like happened, something like I got connected to, like it reminded me of, you know what, yeah, I do have a spark. I really do. Like there's a spark that wakes me up every morning, and that it's there with me every morning, and I'm grateful for it, and it just has me going no matter what life has bringing or brings at me. It's just there. So since 2012, I declared and I created being an entrepreneur and being self-employed and having my own business, my own consulting business, and everything that I've done since then, it's been from a very particular place, what I call the place called VONK. And you may wonder what VONK is, and VONK means spark in Dutch. And what I did with that is that I created my own method, right? So it's an acronym, and what you want to do is like each letter has a meaning, right? And when I go and I practice and I apply VONK in my life, what I do is that I go through each and every. So V in VONK stands for vibration. So whether it is a high vibration, low vibration, no matter where you are or how you're feeling, your vibration is either gonna make you expand or contract. So we're going more details in other videos on each and every of these spaces. Now, the O in VONK, it's for observe. So when you go into this space, you want to look what's happening around you. How are you experiencing life? What's happening with you? How are you seeing things? How is it through your own eyes? So it's an observation space. Then the N, it's for nature, for what's natural, right? It's natural. So when I look into natural, I look into if I'm being really authentic, if I'm really like centered in what's authentic, and I'm not forcing and things are flowing. Okay, that's the N. It's for natural. Again, we'll go into detail later. And the K is for kinder. And kinder means children in German. So when I check in with the K, with the kinder, I'm looking at if my experience of life is like the experience of kids, of children that are at play, that are actually wandering, they are actually with a sense of joy and play. That's how I wanna, when I do this, I check in to see if that's how actually, if I'm actually being that way in life. So there you have it. That is VONK. And it's very simple and it's really empowering because everything I do as an entrepreneur, as a wife, as a daughter, as an aunt, as a sister-in-law, as every shape or form that I take in this life, I use that. I really do, and it just makes things simple, and it has me be present into what's happening in that moment versus being anxious and worried of what's to happen. And especially how it really benefits me, it's in those moments where my humanity shows up, especially in the moments where there's like the experience of guilt or frustration or anger that I'm resisting and I don't want it. But when I do go through VONK, it helps me see it for what it is. And then in that moment, I actually have a say. I actually, in that moment that I see it for what it is, I can choose. What is my life going to be about? How long am I going to hang out in this vibration, in this state of being, in this state of mind? I could hang out there for a while, but it's not fun. Or I can choose. And, I love fun. So more likely than not, I choose fun. But it takes practice to actually go through the motions, to see what's really going on, to make a choice. So I do choose joy over and over again. So this is how I want to share my light with you. This is how I want to share how I spark my own fire, because we all have our own fire and it burns and it's hot, and it is our privilege and the opportunity that we have in this short lifetime to make it burn as much as we can. So thanks for listening.